The test, 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 test your might. Test, test, test. Testicle. Peril over Pava.
Bartender! Blood wine!
Blood wine! Hello, Riz. Blood wine.
Stream Elements says, Scorquana is now live.
And then...
Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, are we there yet? June 25, 2022. CMDR_Rizzle says, Sup.
Sup. Oh, man, it was hot today. Damn. Damn. Da-da-da-da-da. Bad news. Bad news, bears. Bad news. Bad news. Oh, something's blocking me there. Not a whole lot of shit happened today. But one weird thing, or one thing that did happen that's not really weird, but it's just kind of awkward, I suppose, that it had happened. When I got to work today, they told me that the ice cream freezer was not working. That it had been working at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then by 12, the ice cream was starting to thaw out and melting, and so they had to get it all and, you know, throw it away or whatever. I don't know what they did with it, damaged it, something like that. So the whole cooler was just empty, right?
And then
she was manager told me that she needed me to keep an eye on the freezer to see like what the temperatures and stuff are and whatever, and so I go over there and I look at it, and it was at like 86 degrees internally. Like it was that warm inside the thing when it shouldn't even be that way, you know, inside of it at all. So I was like, okay, well, it's 86 degrees. Then later on, I check it like an hour later. It's like at 90 something. And then I check it again, and it's at 100 degrees. I'm like, what the holy shit? It finally stopped getting hotter at 102. And that's how hot it is on the inside of the cooler versus outside of the cooler. So it's like it's just overheating for some reason. Instead of cooling, it's turned into like an oven. Well, so we didn't have any ice cream in there at all. And today, when I was at the register checking people out, you know, this lady comes up in line, and I've totally forgot that we didn't have, you know, ice cream to sell anything. And she had a little tub of ice cream, you know, and I was like, huh, okay, well, you know, whatever. I mean, I didn't think of it at the time about, you know, the freezer being out. I thought, okay, well, she got some ice cream, whatever. So 10 minutes after I checked her out and she'd already left, I was like, wait a minute, where'd she get that ice cream at if we don't have any in the freezer? So I went and told this associate I was working with. They go to the back. They look in our back room freezer that we have where the overstock cold food is at. And there's ice cream in it. But it's not supposed to be back there, but some reason it was back there, like, you know, what had come out of the cooler. It's just some of it though. Maybe like 8 little cartons of ice cream. Little tiny cylinder tubs or whatever. Edie's or Eddie's or whatever ice cream it's called. Dreyer's ice cream. So it was the same one that lady had got, the same brand, like version of vanilla something or whatever. And I said, I have an idea. So there's a camera in the back room, our receiving room as it is. And so I go to look at the cameras, and the associate comes in there with me, like we're looking at them, and we see this lady walking into our back room that says employees only, open up the freezer door, get her an ice cream out of there, and turn around, put it back, and get a different one out. And we just started laughing. Like, what in the world? Go back there. That's like the second time that this lady has gone into our back room freezer. And because the first time that it happened, we found evidence of there's a cigarette brand called This I've never heard of until I found the pack that was on the floor back there, and I had asked my coworkers if that was theirs, and they were like, no. And we looked at the camera then, and we saw her go back there at that time too and get stuff out. So this is like the second time she's gone back there and got stuff out of our freezer. And it was just hilarious just to see somebody just decide I was going to go back here to my own personal freezer to get some ice cream out of it. Yeah. So that was something today. That was about it. And nothing really important happened at all. Oh, goodness. Oh, dude. How many people are over here? Me and some other dude. Oh, there's like 2 over there. Where's the other guy? Huh. Okay, where are you at? Seth's over there. This person, Onion. Kira is over right there. Just there. And then this other guy is over here actually doing some stuff or something. Alright. Well. It's a little ship or stuff.
CMDR_Rizzle says, he's where you fight the initial group.
So, just waiting for them to show up and shooting instead of going around and stuff. I get you. I get you. Yeah, it was boiling hot today.
CMDR_Rizzle says, guess so. Almost as bad as flying by 4 satellites and not activating them, hehe.
Right? I never think about them. Water's good. It's that Clover Valley purified drinking water. Clover Valley from Dollar General. I need to turn around. Warning. Ship is under attack. Ship is on top of attack. I finally watched The Old Man. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. The dude knows how to kill a guy. Satellite upgrades. Shit alert. With this new weather control device, I will rule. But Megatron! Optimus Prime won't know. I will be the new leader of the Decepticons. Starscream. Tactical. What does science just do? Just the tractor beam? Engineering's like, I'm going to fix these ships. Dude, don't even move, guy. Yeah, just stand right there. Watch this. Kira, don't move. I got this.
Heads up. The enemy flagships are coming to attack.
Behind you there, dude. Behind ya. Flip back and reverse it. Get to go in 30 minutes later than I did today, tomorrow. Do the same exact thing I did today, tomorrow. Yay. As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain. And then... So, the old man is, like, some ex-military guy then. Or whatever. And he don't want his daughter to know and gonna go into hiding or what, something. Completely plowed into that,
CMDR
vehicle.
underscore Rizzle says, ex-CIA I think.
Ex-CIA, okay. Or he rode off on a horse when he was young. That's the same actor dude that played the young Mickey Donovan on Ray Donovan. Yeah, I squeezed those episodes of that in. I watched 2 of them. The
CMDR
man.
underscore Rizzle says, fascinating.
Fascinating. Pure energy, pure thought, totally incorporeal. So yeah, those are some good dogs. You know, when it first started up, I thought that like he was just getting up to piss or something all the time.
Shield generator gamma.
And then I saw the water coming out, and then that old lady or whatever. And that was one heck of a brutal like battle inside the like with the dude, you know, on the ground. Old Jeff Bridges looks like he can handle himself, man.
Shield generator beta.
And those 2 dogs, that's like loyalty there. They have human names. Dude's never had like an animal with the normal person's name or something. What the hell you call like just any kind of animal? You know, it's kind of weird. It's not called Fido like you're supposed to name a dog.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, yet I didn't wanna say nothing about them, as you asked me if they are characters or just pets. So, now you know.
And knowing it's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Yep, they are main characters then. They go where he goes. I don't see him staying at that lady's house for too long. I mean, at first, like in that second episode, I thought that was like a real death whenever the cops pulled him over. But she like chose to protect him a little bit and stuff. Called him her husband.
CMDR_Rizzle says, same.
Yeah. There's probably all sorts of like cool shit gonna happen in it then. Jeff Bridges doesn't just act in anything. He acts in shit that's gonna be good.
Well done.
Weldon? Weldon, is that you, Weldon? It's probably not gonna be like a long season of anything either, though. Since it's like a first season and they're old actors and stuff, so it's probably like, nah, you know. Not gonna bother with like making it too long. What's the average seasons these days? Like 10 episodes for like shows and things. Well, hell, six to 10, I think, on average these days. Because Obi-Wan was only like 6 episodes, so yeah. So like, yeah,
CMDR_Rizzle says, Obi-Wan wasn't supposed to be a real show though, so that don't count.
It's not supposed to be a real show? Oh, is it supposed to be like a movie or something? And it just happened to be so much footage they turned it into a series?
CMDR_Rizzle says, it was advertised as a 6-part mini-series.
Oh. So they technically could turn that into like a movie then. They can cut out a few little things here and there or add to it and make it like a 2-part movie type situation. Mini series. So it's not going to have another one then. Three people played Darth Vader in that. Let's see. Okay, now to the grind. I watched
CMDR_Rizzle says, not yet. Actors said they're down for more, but it wasn't supposed to be more.
yeah, there can only be like so many times that Obi-Wan and Darth Vader can face each other before like a New Hope happens, right? I mean, Darth Vader's still got some shit to do. And that's for sure. Obi-Wan, I don't know what he would be doing other than being on Tatooine, like looking after Luke. But as far as I remember, though, like he really didn't stick around in Luke's life while Luke was growing up, because Luke just thought of him as this
CMDR_Rizzle says, I think they wanted some filler between shows and new Obi-Wan is box office. Look at all the treks, SW needs to keep up, although they have like 4 coming soon.
Oh, wow. They have like more stuff? More movies and stuff like that? I mean, what do they had? Let's see. They had so the Mandalorian. Before all that, though, they had like Han Solo. You know, so Solo is like a one-off type movie. Then Rogue One, which only had like Vader and stuff in there, and people that died or whatever.
CMDR_Rizzle says, well, shows in Disney. Ender, more Bad Batch, Ahsoka, some others like Rogue Squadron.
Ah. Is this coming out of like actual lore type Star Wars? Or is it going to be like just comic books that came later? Lore is what I mean, like, you know, George Lucas. Like his Star Wars versus what they've made Star Wars into. Like George Lucas approved.
CMDR_Rizzle says, lore, novels, and comic books.
Liar, Donald and Bears, am I? Lions, tigers, and bears.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Vomit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, oh, that type of lore, idk.
Yeah, because he like had an idea in his head about what everybody be and how they'd be and all that, you know, when he made Star Wars. I mean, I guess they could probably have some Yoda stuff, right? Have Vader and Yoda. Because Yoda's supposed to know about Darth Vader.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but yet I saw a pic of all the titles of upcoming Star Wars shows.
Holy shit.
And there was like 10.
10, holy crap. Like coming? Wow. They're going to have like for each character in the franchise? Jar Jar Binks going to have his own show? Getting down and dirty with Lando, you know. He'll be walking in there, like he'll have the Millennium Falcon and stuff, and then you get a brief cameo by like a Harrison Ford look-alike person or something, like taking it from him or something like that. They could totally make like more stuff with certain characters. But I don't know about a lot of them. I'm looking forward to the Ahsoka Tano one though, for sure. Because even though I had not watched any of that.
CMDR_Rizzle says, dude, if they did a movie for every book out there, we'd have movies once a year for like 300 years.
So are like the books and stuff, are they actually canon to the movies? Or are they like their own type of canon? You know how they always say something like if it's not on screen or on TV and doesn't have this from that or that from this, then it's not really canon.
CMDR_Rizzle says, they were until Disney.
Ah. Disney kind of chopped it up, spat it out. Disney's Star Wars versus George Lucas' Star Wars. War stores. We can have like a pre-build up to the Death Star. You know, where it's like this little framework that's happening or something. A little bit of Emperor here and there. I can see it now. They'll have one called Star Wars Vader. Because I think there's one comic out there that, see, I've never read the comics, but I did go to this YouTube channel where this guy, like, it says he reads you the comics, but he just kind of gives you a rough draft of what they are. And there was like one where Darth Vader had a stormtrooper as a friend or whatever, and then it kind of turned bad, you know, because Darth Vader, duh. But I think that could probably make for a good something or whatever. I can safely say, though, whenever they have no more flashbacks of some of these actors that have aged, you know. I mean, they could have at least done some deep fake on Hayden there. He looked really tired and old as a young version of himself. I'm sure somebody's probably going to already out there made it like a fix it or something. Like how when Luke showed up in The Mandalorian at the end, you know, in that one episode, people were glad to see Luke. However, they said it just didn't look right, you know. So somebody went out there and actually fixed it, made it look better. And then they hired the dude, you know. So maybe they'll like have him do that for the others. I don't know. It's okay though. I mean, my overall thought of Obi-Wan, yeah, it was pretty cool, but there was just some aspects of it that seemed a bit you know? Like, some of the lightsaber battles weren't up to par with how they were in the movies, you know? It's almost like Star Wars Kid. That's what I'm going after here. It's the... If you ever watched Star Wars Kid, the videos on YouTube, it's like they just said, "Well, do something or whatever, and we'll fix it in post or whatever." And it's like no super choreography thing for most of the battles. Though the Vader and Obi-Wan battle, I liked seeing that. You know, them facing off. And stuff that happened there. I like the more active Darth Vader. That's pretty awesome. Like Rogue One Darth Vader. That's pretty awesome. Where just goes in there and just cripples everybody. Or somebody, I don't know if you ever seen it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, McGregor is like 50, not as nimble as in past.
True. But the lightsabers themselves just didn't look right. The lighting blade of them seemed a little thicker than usual. You know. Rather than what is it, like a ½ inch or something in real life? Or a little bit more than a ½ inch round in diameter. But these just kind of, I don't know if it was like the glow made it bigger. But it just didn't look right in some parts of it. But then again, if you look into like the beginning of the series, Obi-Wan's not as sharp as he could be with the lightsaber. You know, like you're saying, he's not as nimble. I'm talking about like the ones like the battles that the other people had.
CMDR_Rizzle says, maybe it was 'cause of the darkness and light amplification? I dunno, I enjoyed it.
It was a little dark, I have to say that. It's the lightsaber battles I'm talking about mostly aren't like with, you know, McGregor or anything like that. It's just what was the deal with that, the dual spinning lightsaber, you know, that we've never seen or whatever prior to that. And did Darth break it, or did he just pop it up into pieces and they use one each? I don't know. The survivability of both of these people, they got like filleted right in the middle.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it was in the cartoon.
Ah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Rebels I think.
Rebels. I never watched any of the cartoons. You've got to bit a little. At least we got another hello there. Hello there. Hello there. So, if the kids in the show, like Leia and Luke, are 10 years old, when does, like, A New Hope, how old are they there? I forget. I think they're not like quite 20, right?
CMDR_Rizzle says, a Jedi who survived Order 66 leads a band of heroes and they find a kid who has the Force but unawares. They encounter the Inquisitors there. CMDR_Rizzle says, in A New Hope, the twins are 20 or so.
So Obi-Wan's got like 10 years he could actually do something, huh? Then like retire to the caves and stuff. Moisture farmer like my father. Luke, I am your father. Luke. If we could only see Vader's face under that helmet whenever he finds out that Luke is his son. Now, were those Jedi, like, what was it, the underwater thing, whenever Obi-Wan was walking down the hallway and he saw all those Jedi Knights, like, just concealed inside that transparent stuff? Was that, like the stuff Han was in, too, but not as much? You know, was it Corbinite, or were they actually dead, just preserved or something? They could totally have an R2D2 Star Wars.
You've got mail.
You've got goodbye. You've got pictures. You've got you. Discord. Launching Discord. Mikael. Associate I was working with tonight was talking about shows and watching stuff like that, and I told her I watched Obi-Wan. Asked her if she watched it yet. She said no. And she goes, "Have you ever seen Umbrella Academy?" I'm thinking, my gosh, someone just told me about that. She said something about the new season was out and she wanted to watch it. So I guess I need to watch me that, because that's the second person within a few days here that's told me Umbrella Academy. Bad Batch. Rogue Squadron Visions. Droid. A droid story? Oh my goodness. Wow. Acolyte? What's Acolyte? Andor. Andor what? And a droid story. Maybe that would have R2 and C-3PO in it. Could totally imagine. Bad Batch sounds like Cabbage Patch Kids stuff. Or Garbage Pail Kids. And then they have Star Wars, a Stormtrooper's story. Left, trying to survive on an asteroid. It's pretty cool. Andor's that planet, right? And. They can have a Star Wars of it's a trap guy. It's a trap. The fish-eyed people. Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. Ba weep grana weep ninny bong.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's Ender. Ender is the BAME of the guy who died with Lady Erso at the end of Rogue One.
Oh. So if he died, are they gonna have a show, like a prequel show about the guy?
CMDR_Rizzle says, spoilers.
Spoilers. That's what River always said to the Doctor. Spoilers.
CMDR_Rizzle says, why not? Seems like all they do now is prequels.
A prequel of a prequel of a prequel. The timeline continues. Well, hell, I guess prequel's the only way to do it because that's when the person's alive.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but since the movie is named Egderhim, it'll be like Solo was. An origins type story.
It's Vashani, everybody. Vashani's back.
Arcanoloth says, Red Letter Media made a joke about Disney reaching into a hat for idea for shows and they just went down the cast list for Rogue One, calling the actors to ask if they were free and everyone was busy until they reached this guy's.
What the heck? I thought I did that one. What the hell? Hello, Arcanoloth. Hello. 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 Vashani is back. They can have the young adventures of Kylo Ren. Have an Indiana Jones type feel to it.
Arcanoloth says, I like the rise of the Empire era, some interesting stories to tell there, just not with legacy characters. I enjoyed Fallen Order, because every character in there was in mortal danger. We've never seen any of them before and they aren't in the films, so they could all die at any moment.
Well, that's not fun. Do 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 do.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
And I guess if it's so much prequel, you know, kind of like who's gonna be safe and who's not gonna be safe. Like someone who's probably watched the original Star Wars movies.
Says, one of the directors that's working on idea for new films said he wants to get away from the established legacy characters in that era, and tell new stories. I'm like, yes please, it's an entire galaxy, not every story has to be about the Skywalkers.
Right. But you had to like think. People that have actually seen the movies, grew up watching them and stuff. And there's that one person that's watching like Obi-Wan and he's seeing young Leia. He's like, I wonder if they're gonna survive this show.
Arcana says, as a Trek fan, I take it for granted that you can throw a rock in this franchise and find weird shit. Thousands of hours of TV will do that. But there is no shortage of ideas.
Just shortage of people making those ideas happen. Exploring the idea. I mean, they could have like a complete Outer Rim, you know, kind of like with Mando, not even knowing about Jedi and stuff like that, you know, or like stuff drizzling down the line. Hell, they could go back as far as when Earth was a long time in the future. In the galaxy far, far near.
Arcanoloth says, yeah exactly, that was my issue with Kenobi, the legacy characters are not in danger. So the only question is, what will happen to the Inquisitors? We know Vader, Kenobi, and Leia have to go back in the box once we are done.
Gotta put those toys away. I don't know. You can probably have like another show with just Leia
Arcanoloth says,
going on a big thing.
You can tell a story without threatening a character, but it's harder to do.
Leia could go on another adventure before she's the movie Leia. But you know that she wouldn't like really be harmed because her outcome has already been shown. Luke can have an adventure in the desert. Moisture farming all his life and not a drop spilled. His aunt and uncle double sons, he's drinking blue milk. His aunt and uncle, he's sick of blue milk.
CMDR_Rizzle says, technically, the whole Star Wars, Lucas era, 1 to 6, was supposed to be a Skywalker tale. He reached the end of his story and sold it off. Then Disney slapped some wheels on that ride and milked it for all it's worth.
Hell yeah.
Not a fan of all of it, but since I like the Wars better than the Trek, I'll still watch it. But agreed that it can go do a story about someone else now. Arcanoloth says, the director of the Wolverine film said when a character is invulnerable to physical damage, you can create stakes by threatening their loved ones, you can take away their powers, and that's it, you are out of ideas.
And they can go as far as like before Anakin, you know, before all that, like down the line completely. Sidious or whatever.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah, Disney paid how many billions of dollars for the Star Wars? 0% chance they don't bring out Vader every so often, it's what they paid for. Arcanoloth says, we gotta move these refrigerators, we gotta move these color TVs. CMDR_Rizzle says, around 5 billion jibe or take.
give or take. That's a lot. And yeah, you know, people like tune into that. Whenever you hear one character's name, you expect it to have like, you know, Darth Vader show up at least.
OXNYX053 says, I want to see a Honey Badger movie.
A Honey Badger? The Badger's rated R.
CMDR_Rizzle says, National Geographic might got one for ye.
The Beaver. Honey Badgers versus Beavers.
Arcanoloth says, I'm reminded of the scene from Mad Men. Their director of TV programming is whining about budget cuts and his boss asks what is the problem? And he starts talking about his artistic integrity, and Don says you sell soap. That's your job. Go do your job.
You sell soap. Are they not going to have that, what's her name, did she sue Disney or Star Wars or something? Said something on social media? But they were supposed to have, like, you know, she was on The Mandalorian.
OXNYX053 says, maybe Ungstitian clone from Wolverine's DNA.
The clone. The little girl.
Arcanoloth says, Gina Carano? Yeah. That happened.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be in some sort of a show they were going to make? Like, was that Squadron thing or something? So I guess she's never coming back to the franchise?
What?
What? What? With a capital H. Do 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 do. You know, if they have like another season of Boba Fett, maybe they'll have him in the show. You know, and Boba Fett. We know who you are, man. Okay, damn shit. But do you know who I am?
Arcanoloth says, so first of all, I gotta say, she was the face of women's MMA there for a while, and that's a very strenuous sport. Pretty much as soon as you're our competitive level, you are looking for the retirement plan as you can't fight forever.
Right. The Shanny. The Shanny.
Arcanoloth says, and lots of people try to do the acting thing, we only hear about the success stories, not the 99% that are unemployed.
There's gotta be, yeah, there's a lot of actors out there. You know, I got to thinking, what was I watching? Maybe it was the old man about like this kind of background actors or one-off actors you only see in like so much stuff. I mean, a lot of these people, are they just out there acting in other things we never get to see? And then bam, there they are, you know, and something hits and it's popular.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's easier for WWE employees to find work in Hollywood. as they act every week. An MMA fighter doesn't act on screen, so it's not as easy for them to make it. Arcanoloth says, so what happens sometimes, and this is a very old grift, is the ones that were not getting jobs because their career is on the downslope or never took off to begin with, they go on conservative media outlets and claim they were cancelled because they were conservative. This buys you another 20 years of Hallmark Channel and direct-to-DVD films. You won't get rich, but it's a job. Arcanoloth says, at CMDR_Rizzle also good point.
So that's like probably a not then?
OXNYX053 says, so, what happened on your scheduled paid day off? I missed any follow-up.
Scheduled paid day off. Oh, this past work day, I worked that day. The manager said that she talked to the district manager and they're going to fix it.
All 3
Fix
silos
what?
are under Allied control. Excellent work.
But they took another day away from me this next week too. They actually canceled the vacation and
Forces engage transporters. Troops
had me
inbound.
work that day. Versus this past one was didn't take me off vacation and had me work that day. So maybe I got vacation pay and work pay that day. I don't know. I have to look at the paycheck stub whenever it comes out. That won't be until like Tuesday or Wednesday. All I do know is I could tell
Arcanoloth
everyone's
says,
upset about
all I
it.
heard about the Mandu situation is she was on thin ice with Disney. Execs wanted her gone for past comments and the show lead and the showrunner both went to bat for her, said they'd talk to her, tell her to calm down and stop posting to social media, give her another chance. Then after that, she posted the bit about the Jews and that's that.
So that's a definite no then. But are they still coming out with like the show that she was going to be on? I forget what it was supposed to be called. Or was that like the whole thing? She was going to be the face of this show. Yes. My vacation.
Arcanoloth says, so my question is she really that dumb to think making that crack would play well in the C-suite at Disney, or did she see the writing on the wall and decided to parlay this into a lifetime of paid appearances on Fox News? You decide.
I go for option C, sir.
OXNYX053 says, I don't think she's that smart, her agent might be though.
She got a few too many hits to the head, you say? Hey, yo, hey. I don't read too good.
Arcanoloth says.
She got Saul Goodman as her agent. Better Cal Sal.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, I'm not decided either. Some of them really are that dumb. And traumatic brain injury is a factor in MMA.
Multi-mayhem annihilation. Well, she can always be in another Deadpool movie. Wait, no, she can't.
Arcanoloth says, my point is, you wouldn't ask J.A. Rule for his opinion of Hurricane Katrina, don't ask retired MMA athletes for the current state of politics.
Yeah, it's one of the things you kind of leave out, I guess, if you're in the spotlight of things, you know. Politics and religion. I think you have to leave that out, too, at certain jobs. I know that the job I'm at, that's one of the things you don't talk about, that and your pay for some reason.
OXNYX053 says, TBIs are not fun. I'm dealing with slight PTSD from mine. Arcanoloth says, everyone has their opinion, for sure. But just because I have an opinion do not mean I'm informed. OXNYX053 says, mostly flashpoint anger spikes.
Flashpoint anger spikes. That does not sound good. Come on, damn it. Alright, whatever. Stay the hell out there then. Boink, 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 boink. Oh man, I forgot all about Better Call Saul now until I just thought about it again. Stuff. I only watched like one episode of the latest season of that.
Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053 rough man. I know a few guys who came out of the service worse for wear, some of them gave up on whatever the VA was given them and are self-medicating. Was eye-opening to me, going back to my hometown and seeing how the other side lives.
We have this one guy that comes in and he's always talking about when he was in the war. I don't know what war though. And he's got like a
Arcanoloth
limp.
says, at Oxnix053 I'm lucky to have family that wants to see a roof over my head, while I figure out my next move. I know some people who got fucked over financially by family and are still trying to take care of those parasites, and I count myself lucky I don't have to deal with that.
We have a red box outside of the store that I work at. You know, movie red box thing. And this guy, he drives like this vehicle. It's got like a little military thing like decal or whatever on it. And he walks out there fine to the red box, gets a movie, something like that, goes to his vehicle, and as soon as he gets back out of the vehicle, he comes barely walking up to the front door, grabs a shopping cart, and he's all like,
OXNYX053 says, mine isn't service related. Took a 20-pound/9 kilograms adjustable dumbbell set to the back of my head, and 1/2 case of water to my face, when my semi was picked up by the tornado.
oh wow.
Arcanoloth says, damn.
Holy crap. Change character. I have to say I've never been in a tornado before.
OXNYX053 says, Yeah, I've earned the CB handle Wind Rider.
Wind Rider. Any jokes about you saving fuel by riding the wind? Come to Tasmania. Damn it, I gotta do an oil change in my damn car. It flashed up to me today, it says -1, which means it's like been a day or something. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't get too far. And I need to get gas tomorrow. Yay. Perfect, man, perfect.
Arcanoloth says, I'm trying to stay out of the heat this summer. Selling plasma for cash until my GI Bill kicks in this fall. Poor today but don't plan to stay poor forever. I walk around my hometown and see the homeless camps being removed, check messages from friends that wanna go to the VFW and drink on weekdays, and I'm just talking it all in, trying not to judge, but I still do.
Wow. You had told me, I think, one time how much you get per whenever you go, like, sell your plasma. And it's like, what would you say, like every few days or so you do that?
Arcanoloth says, you notice that some people can't get it together for whatever reason, and for me, that's sobering, motivates me to figure out my own shit. Arcanoloth says, FDA says you can donate plasma once in 48 hours, and twice in a 7-day period. Pay rate depends on the place.
So how do you like feel after you donate? Any kind of like weird lightheadedness or aching or anything like that? I know that the blood cells are brought back in and everything, and that helps carry the oxygen, but still.
Arcanoloth says, the machine pulls out blood, centrifuges it to separate the plasma, then takes the red cells, adds saline, and returns those to you.
Yeah. But like, do you feel anything like just kind of or whatever after that?
Arcanoloth says, so you have a draw site on your arm that has to heal, but your body can replace the plasma within a day.
Ah. I wonder if it's saline solution, which is basically salt water. If that makes your blood pressure go up and fluid levels and all that kind of stuff, like getting kind of retention or something.
Arcanoloth says, as long as you aren't on some weird starvation diet, and are a healthy adult male, you can donate and you will be fine. I'm usually hungry after.
Run, son of a gun. I'm gonna run over here. But you said they like give you stuff to something to drink and something to eat though, right? Like almost as if whenever you donate blood, you know, the orange juice cookie situation.
CMDR_Rizzle says, an orange slice and juice box. Arcanoloth says, you can ask for a drink and a snack yet. OXNYX053 says, I believe they go to saline with a normal pH balance also. CMDR_Rizzle says, LOL.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake. Oh, a little off subject. Arcanoloth, what version of Minecraft have you been playing? Because I know you mentioned something with you're playing with a buddy of yours.
Arcanoloth says, friend of mine put up a Java Edition server, latest version, I'm using some client-side mods for performance.
Oh, so like latest version. Do they have the 1.19 as the latest right now? Then I was watching through Jack Patillo's previous Twitch things or whatever, and he's playing the latest, and he was talking about like Optifine wasn't out yet for it.
Arcanoloth says, 1.19 is current Java yet.
And a lot of the like little mods and stuff aren't available. So I was just wondering, like, you know, what is actually able to be out there with it right now. Because I like to run like Optifine and stuff whenever I'm playing. And sometimes, well, not so much on the shaders, but
Arcanoloth says, Optifine was historically important to the Java community, but it hasn't been cutting edge for some time.
Well, it's supposed to like only render the viewable side of blocks versus the whole block being rendered to eat up memory or something like that, increasing frame rate that way. But today's computers, I guess it doesn't really matter. That and the ability to like zoom in on stuff. That was always great. But has it been like more like a fun thing though? Like some of the new stuff that they have in the game, which I don't know what all of it is yet.
Arcanoloth says, fabric mods exist that run circles around Optifine, and support its shaders, so the reason you use Optifine is because you are on some Forge mod pack for a previous version that requires Optifine instead of fabric mods. Arcanoloth says, for current versions of Minecraft, you have options.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've used Fabric as well before, but generally just Optifine for some reason. It's just been like a default thing that I've used. And like the just enough items thing, and sorting and stuff of that nature. And of course, like an on-screen client side map. You know, I forget the name of that one. I was just wondering how it was. Did they finally have that the cave monster thing that's supposed to exist?
Arcanoloth says, Minecraft mod community moves fast yet.
I had thought about starting up like a Java version or even Bedrock simultaneously to see the differences. If Bedrock is not up to par with it yet, I don't know. Because Bedrock slash, Xbox slash Windows 10. I mean, I know they're always different for whatever reason now. I mean, couldn't they just like make one damn version? You know?
Arcanoloth says, I'm using a mod pack that showcases all existing Fabric mods that increase performance without modifying vanilla gameplay. I can post in Discord.
Yeah. Because when I do start, like, maybe playing it eventually, possibly before it gets to 1.19.1, I'd like a what's the latest,
says,
kind of thing.
I don't play Bedrock. I understand the long-term goal is feature parity, but the mod ecosystem around Java is better.
Yeah. Well, it's just sometimes whenever you want to just play basic vanilla Minecraft, I'd always wanted to venture out and test the Windows version / Bedrock / whatever to see so-called differences myself. But I'm always going to be on the Java version, that's for damn sure. Cause that's
Arcanoloth says, okay, I posted it already, it in there.
Ah, gotcha. Thanks. But there's been so many, like, cool things. Like, modded types of Minecraft and all that. Do you like to play those? Like the big expansions and all that kind of stuff that people create, kind of like Galactic Craft or Skyblock, and heck, even Sevtech or whatever was pretty fun. Twilight Forest stuff. It's amazing what people can do with it, Hell, they even have it for like schools and stuff. Math junk. Whenever I got started playing Minecraft, just call me Core, or at the time Corag, had me install like Feed the Beast version of Minecraft, where it was like this just massive everything, thing, and I was like, holy shit. I think I'd like stayed with like Chris Oak type stuff or whatever, where you like a big oven or whatever to make things. I can't remember exactly what I was doing. I still have the videos of those. My version, or my side of the video. I re-downloaded them off of there a long time ago. And then what was that other one? The Quarry mod and all that, where it automatically like dug stuff up. That was so fun to like build machinery and stuff on there and get it working and stuff. I always thought that was pretty cool. Oh, there's a guy that does the clay work. I think I mentioned the Lego guy that dude did. He's done a Minecraft Steve version of in clay, the realistic Steve. Whereas, like, someone that has to hold like stacks upon stacks of cobblestone and ore and all that has to be kind of bulky, So it's like bigger arms than the Rock or whatever, with a big old head. I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't really played many of the adventure-y types of Minecraft though. What was that? There was that one server that I got invited to go to one time where it's like certain games and stuff you could do, and actual adventure-y type, puzzles and stuff, and parkouring and all that. And then they had like the Disney one, of course. That was that. Somebody made the Disney park. It's just anything though. It's so cool. My biggest thing though, I hate creepers. That's one of the things I hate about that damn. Figuring out redstone is fun. Unless they change it. A lot of times they will change how certain redstone functions. Or break it or whatever. Like, how you're used to using it for a certain way or whatever. They'll change a little piece of it to where this block no longer does that. But there's this new thing that does this instead, but it does it a certain way. And you're like, oh, shit. I think, like, out of Mojang, though, was it Jeb that still works on it from the original crew of Mojang? Mojang? On an all-new episode of Star Trek.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Aha, you try to jump at me, I'll jump back at you. Back. Well, the fake subscribers on my YouTube channel have stopped. I want to say it's fake because I can't believe that within like 3 days, was it 488 to 715? Like all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. People are watching like 4 of the videos and subscribing all at once. I highly doubt that's real. I mean, why? What for? What for? Damn it! I forgot to get that one. I'm sorry. That's on me, man. That's on me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, who's going to participate in Ryza this year?
OXNYX053 says, your voice has Bob Ross tendencies.
It does. Like how? How does it have Bob Ross tendencies? Are we talking about trees and happy squirrels or something? I don't mean it, if that's the case. It's kind of like, I'm blah. Kind of exhausted from work today. Feet definitely are. I need to do something about these damn feet. The insoles and stuff I always get don't seem to last very long. I'm going to put a little happy tree there. Bob Ross. Damn it, I know I've got Bob Ross on here somewhere. Shit.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
And then? The untold truth of Bob Ross behind the scenes. What happened to him? He's got a big black eye. Oh, he had a happy accident. It's okay. He accidentally fell into a doorknob. Got that. Da. Bob Ross tendencies. Is that good thing or is that a bad thing? It's Bob, because Bob Ross to me was like real pleasing and cool to listen to and kind of made you drift away until you fell asleep. And I don't know if I've got that. If anything, talking out of my head a lot, that's a thing. We don't understand the words that come out of your mouth sometimes, boy.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's a nice way of saying you put us to sleep, lol.
Yes, that's a good way of saying that. Well, it's true. I mean, when Kevski, or what Kev DM, as it goes by on Star Trek Online, he always told me that watching or listening to this puts him to sleep. And I said, well, I'm glad I put you to sleep.
OXNYX053 says, accidentally fell onto a knife 15 times.
Or get Hillary Clinton. Accidentally get get shot in the back of the head twice. Ah, damn it, the gun went off. How many times? About 3 or 4. Man, they really gotta fix this so these people can leave. Accidental like out of breathe. Lieutenant Dan was always getting this funny feeling about a rock or a trail or the road. So he'd tell us to get down, shut up, get down, shut up. So we did. Hi, Forrest. Hey, Bubba. Forrest, I'm gonna lean up against you and you lean back up against me. That way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. You know why we a good partnership, Forrest? Because we be looking out for one another, like brothers and stuff. Hey, Forrest. I got a very important question to ask you. How'd you like to go into the shrimping business with me? I tell you what, 50-50, and hey, Forrest, all the shrimp you can eat. That's a fine idea. Bubba did have a fine idea. Barbecue, boil them, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebab, shrimp creole, pan fry, deep fry, stir fry. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potato, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it. It's that retarded in me. That retard in me. It's always remembering shit that don't matter. Ding dongus. Capitano ding dongi say. Dongadingus. Jack and hit, jackety jack. I need to take that and make a sound of it for reals, yo. So was it hot enough everywhere today in the world? Or just in North America? What the hell? That ain't fair. Only one damn person using that quickly? I highly fucking doubt it. Damn it. So is everybody gonna participate in Ryza for just a few days and then like, well, eh? Or are you gonna like actually try to accomplish getting as
CMDR
many
underscore
Lola
Rizzle
nets?
says, yep. Didn't finish mowing the grass. But I'm lazy, it's like 3 feet tall,
Dude,
and I have a
nah.
push mower I borrowed from a friend.
Oh, push mowing 3 foot, dude, that sucks ass. That sucks ass. That's where you gotta like go slow and shit. Kind of chow it down a little. Chow it down. Or else you go. Get you some goats. That's what I tell everybody around here. Get you some goats. Put them out in the yard. They'll take care of that tall grass. That there tall grass. That yonder right there, tall grass.
Under Allied control.
Bye.
Excellent work. The bomb fortress is engaged
Transporters. Or get out there with some scissors and just roll around and chop it all up. But hell, you know, you cut it down, and then if it gets too hot and it doesn't rain, it'll just burn it off anyway. Defeat any Voth to continue. I want to defeat a Voth. Alright, y'all. Okay, thanks. Gotta hurry up and shoot him so it counts. Damn it. Damn it. Dang it, Bobby. Ugh. Oh, when I got home tonight, I sent a message over Facebook to the assistant about that ice cream lady.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, tell me about it, like title it to shave it down, then finish the row. But still, that's what we get for not keeping our shit nice. We have a baiter operating one, but it got left in the weather and a fully charged batter won't get it running.
Ew.
I volunteered to weed eat the thing, but it's over an acre. Like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Ew.
By the time I finish, I'll need to start again.
Oh my god, that sucks ass. I do not envy anyone mowing. I hate that shit. There's a service around here, you know, some guy in the local town does
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, oh, don't forget the allergies.
that. Hell, fuck.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, and the bad back.
Shit. Damn allergies. I hate them. Every time I walk outside, I sneeze to death. And whenever pollen season happens or something just gets stirred up in the air, it's like back whenever my grandfather was like, you ain't got that fixed yet? Yes, I don't have my allergies fixed yet. I'm sorry.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, been blowing my nose for like 4 days straight.
Get you like one of them dust masks or something. We sell them at Dollar General for like $1 or something, maybe it's like $2 now. Or just a COVID mask. There you go. One of them little Dr. COVID masks. That way you can barely breathe anyway and be doing that out in the heat. There's some good money in yard keeping and all that kind of crap. I just can't be one of those people. Mother Nature hates my ass. They beam out just to beam in again? What the hell? What in the hell, man? There's a dude around here that was into Volkswagens and stuff back when I was fixing up my Volkswagen. He did like a lawn care service type thing, but wasn't insured. So I don't know how that worked, but he would do like a few yards a week, you know, different ones and stuff like that, and make pretty good money off of it. And I think all he had was like a push mower and a few weed eaters and stuff like that. Maybe like a riding mower that he like got from somewhere that he fixed. I think he went to like a junkyard or something like that and scrapped up some parts and actually put together one. Or we got one working. Wasn't the prettiest thing, but it got the job done.
CMDR_Rizzle says, and if we could afford it, we could have found someone to do it for us. But you seen our house, at least the inside. Our money is tied up.
Oh yeah. Do you water it frequently? Or do you just let the, since where you're at, I'm guessing, is it mostly like a rainy weather? I've always imagined Seattle area of Washington State to be like a wet, rainy area for some reason. I mean, I guess after watching iZombie, I mean, that kind of like put it in there. And Frasier, a good show, I admit. Probably get that ocean weather.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it rains like 8 months. But the summer can hit over 100 consistently.
Yeah, goodness gracious. But high humidity and all that too. What the hell? Is anything there? Okay, there it goes.
CMDR_Rizzle says, we set a new record a couple years ago, 115.
Damn, that's hot. Damn. I don't know how hot it gets here. I know that it just gets fucking hot, and then because I never watch the news or look at the weather. It's nothing but hot skies out there these days, though, around us. It's got like that heat to where it's almost like a silvery tinge, you know, in the air or the sky or whatever. I don't know if it has something to do with like moisture levels or something. But it's a humid heat, so it always like sticks around, and you know, and with the air conditioners blowing out of stores and stuff like that, we just have a fan really running. Today I looked at the 4-unit air conditioner that's in the building that I work in, and all the fans were running, and two of the units were cooling only halfway, and the other two were like 100%. So 2 of them aren't working as good as they could work, or whatever. So they're probably about to go out, just like the ice cream cooler today.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LOL, our silvery tinge is more related to all the fires, but yet I gotcha. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Was in Florida like 15 years ago. Too humid. Like icky sticky heat.
Yeah. So that's worse than where we're at. It is like a humid, sticky kind of heat, just sometimes. It's not all the time though. But I understand about Florida, yeah, because I went over there with my sister, and it's like every day it kind of just, it's like it rains no matter what, and it's always humid and always hot. And I'm like, and people retire here? What the fuck, you know? But yeah, it's a different type of heat everywhere. I mean, There's this guy that used to work with this at the store that I'm at. That's from Nevada. Worked in Las Vegas Trump hotels and stuff, and he said that like the heat in Nevada it's hot, but it's not the same kind of hot as far as like humid hot or whatever. And humid hot's where you can't really get rid of the heat, and it kind of sticks with you. And
CMDR_Rizzle says, they only retire there 'cause no income tax. And cheaper than Cali.
right. Well, they've been having like commercials since I've been watching this. Damn it, I forgot what it's called. What the fuck? Pluto TV thing. They've been having these advertisements / commercials about wanting people to move to California. I guess it's people are like moving away or something, like the actors. But I don't know. I could not on the coasts like that. It's probably like more expensive to do that anyway. Hell, it's expensive to. Well, it's not as expensive as it probably would be for people elsewhere, but cost of living is more expensive, like at the lake that I'm living at, which kind of narrows down where I'm at. It's like more expensive to live closer to the water than it is just to live like away from it, just some random location.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's outrageous in places.
Yeah. I know somebody that lives over in Los Angeles that I used to chat with on IRC, and even taught him how to do a little bit of IRC, like MIRC, like scripting and stuff like that. And it's like a family of like everybody pretty much, like the mother, the father, the 3 sisters, the 2 brothers and their kids, and then these kids and all this kind of stuff, like living together because of the cost of living being so expensive. Like you just have to live together, you have no choice. I mean, it's hard to just be out there by yourself unless you're like making bunches of monies. And that's kind of one of the reasons I still live at home. I pay my way and stuff as best I can, but I could not.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I had a job bringing home like $3,500 a month, and still needed a roommate and co-signer for my apartment.
Goodness gracious, that is ridiculous. That is just insane. I know my sister was talking about when she first moved down to Florida. It was not. I think it was actually may have been Miami, but she talked about living in Orlando at one time too. And they had to have like 4 people in just one apartment or whatever just to afford the rent every month. It's just it was insane. But location has a lot to do with it too, and which never made any sense to me too. It's like if there were a NASCAR race or something over there too, the plane tickets were twice as much or something.
Apartments be like, you need to bring home like 2.5x the cost of rent to get approved. Like bitch, if I had that kind of money, I'd go buy a house.
Right? Oh my God, that's so true. To get you one of those dome houses while you're at it, to protect you from the weather. The way if you get flooded out or too much rain, hurricanes or anything like that, you're fine. You're in a dome house. It'll just blow over. Under the dome. Yeah, it's all outrageous. It's too stupid. It's like, kind of like how the fuel prices are, So I gotta get fuel tomorrow. Gotta get some gas. Not gas, it's gas. And since I drive a little smart car, and everyone thinks, oh wow, you got a smart car, is it electric? No, mine's not the electric version, I still use gas.
OXNYX053 says, the main reason why my monthly cost is so high is I have 3 house payments. TBF, I have 3 houses.
Wow. They're not all in the same place, are they? Like you got them like scattered out, different locations. You know, with fuel prices the way they are, I'm surprised, like, these truck drivers are still out there actually able to drive. Unless you're, like, under some sort of contract, I guess.
OXNYX053 says, also, yes, we are Dong Rise. Kiddo has been slowly staging every one of her tunes there.
Ah. Slowly staging them, like, getting them ready. Knows exactly what time they're gonna, like, start it up and get on there.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Risa.
Risa Pisa. Sounds like Jar Jar. Misa Gonda Isa Risa Pisa. Risa. Darth Jar Jar. The Darth the Jar Jar. I don't need any more prisoners. I'm happy to skip the prisoner one because I don't need any more damn prisoners. You know what's sad is like
CMDR_Rizzle says, Lil under 4.5 days fellas.
keeping up with it, aren't you? It's making me feel anxious. Because I was supposed to be off this coming Thursday, but they have me working, and I think that's the day Ryza starts because I was expecting to get up earlier than normal.
OXNYX053 says, moving them to Risa and putting them in summer outfits. CMDR_Rizzle says, there's a countdown on Xbox.
That's also awesome. Wish we had a countdown. So we have a Mark's bonus weekend starts the 23rd. Wait, it's already been the 23rd. What the hell? Ends the 27th. One day, 12 hours. All missions that reward reputation marks for variety upon will have extra marks. Start building your reputations. Well, that's pretty cool.
OXNYX053 says, Darth Jar Jar was almost a thing. Dude wore a lightsaber. CMDR_Rizzle says, but in order to get bonus marks, you need to do TIFO.
Grrr, not a TIFO. Damn it. That's so sad. 2 days and 10 hours. That's like 2,700. God, that damn internet going out. And then 2 for this would be 12. I'll be 2 away from getting that because I forgot it. That one day. It had to have been 1 day or 2 days. Shit. I don't know. I think it was just a day. I forgot to do it a day.
CMDR_Rizzle says, bonus Dyson marks is a thing. But bonus marks for random TIFO is double bonus.
Ooh, that is so true. So I never think about this stuff. Not when I'm playing, man. Not when I'm playing. Bang. Lord knows that Gary the Klingon...
OXNYX053 says, if you pay attention, Jar Jar actually does the force suggestion thing a lot.
Oh, making like people do stuff? It's been a while since I watched that with Jar Jar Binks. Darth Jar Jar. Was one of his species or of him or whatever was like in Obi-Wan? Like frozen though, I think. If that's a spoiler, I'm sorry, but damn it. I'm stupid, so that's that too. Transport to the city. This should start up a Voth thing. Oh man, thanks man. I got knocked down, man. Damn it. Yeah, that started it up for real, Joe. Alright. Q, man, Q. I like how they wake their other people up. We're both gonna do it, cause no, I'm gonna do it. Me first. Damn it. I'm gonna set up a shield right here.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got my Augie's engines today, Epic DRAM, and listed them for 45 milli.
Ooh, cool. Aegis engines. Is that like lower than what people have been, or are you just gonna leave it like that to see what happens? Aegis, 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 rawhide. And how did you epic them? Did you just have some upgrades available, or did you make some?
CMDR_Rizzle says, lowest for engines was 48.
Oh yeah, dude, then you should be able to get that no problem. That's pretty sweet. Aegis for the win.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I had an epic token on a tune.
Sweet. Use that shit up to make money, I swear. Oh, damn it, Trip. I keep talking about getting rid of that damn shield. He's always putting it somewhere where I need to go. Yeah, that'll get you closer to your goal.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it was free anyways, so all profit. Aside from crafting cost.
You need to look through your tunes and see if you can find some of the rare materials that are used to create all that stuff too. You know, gather it all up and I know there's like this beehive waffle looking thing that's used for something. But any of the rare kind of stuff, whoever can do Aegis, it's always I like to put it with that, just to have it on hand, you know. And try not to slaughter like I did.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm sure I got some spread around. But for now, I just don't care.
You don't care? Care Bears teach us to care. Wah, wah, wah. You've got Clint Eastwood eyes. The Clint Eastwood squint would knock down buildings. This reminds me of that movie with the dude that it's a kid that goes to high school, but he goes to prison and the guy teaches him how to look.
CMDR_Rizzle says, not really in the mood to game this weekend.
Whoa. Oh, it's like a relaxing game thing then.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I did my event and refined, but that was it.
You're saving up for Ryza. Rise up and lead us to the light. Rise up. Because I plan to, like, all the free time that I have, I'm kind of planning on being on Rise Up.
Depressing, isn't it?
Yes, Pinky. Hi, Murdochs. Hi. Yellow. Hello there. Weekend Stow Burnout. Brought to you by Jello Pudding.
Murdoch says, San Antonio sucks.
San Antonio sucks. Is it, how hot is it down there? Texas is a place I'd really love to be. But all my exes.
CMDR_Rizzle says, go Spurs. Murdoch says, hot as hell.
How hot is it? That's not funny. Someone even said that today. Of course, they used hot as Hades. They said, it's as hot as Hades outside. Really? What is this, Greek mythology? Damn it, Trip. You put another one right there. Damn it.
Murdoch says, people are boring here.
But yeah, that's the whole point of the stream. I mean, that I'm boring. And I tend to attract those who are bored, I guess, too.
CMDR_Rizzle says, clap back and say, Nutta, it's hot as Grether.
It's hot as Greythor?
Murdoch says, I mean in San Antonio.
Oh, people are boring in San Antonio? Why? What are they just boring today? Are they following like the same whole rhythm they do every damn day down there? Nothing new, just same old shit. They've fallen into that whole thing of just repeating, rinse, repeat daily.
Murdoch says, I got so bored tonight, I thought of decorating the walls with my bloody brains. Just joking, lol.
The blood-brain barrier will not allow that to happen. Kidding. Well, yeah, don't get that bored. I mean, then again, depending on what you believe after we're alive and not alive anymore, then that would be, you know, interesting, I guess.
CMDR_Rizzle says, dude, slap on a DS9 uniform, and cosplay an away team visiting the Alamo, as O'Brien and Bashir would do.
There you go. Go run around cosplaying as a Star Trek captain. That's what some people actually do, though. I've like watched YouTube videos and like just behind the scene things of like actual people that dress up in Star Trek attire and go to their job and work every day wearing that type thing. I think there was it was motion picture or Wrath of Khan uniform, and this woman worked at a bank, and that's what she wore as her bank uniform was the Star Trek Wrath of Khan uniform. And there was another guy that did the same thing for his job. I think it was like a post office or something. Could you just imagine if someone like had the Darth Vader suit and went to work every day wearing that?
Murdoch says, that's funny. No cool hangouts here. I do need to get the hell out of here and find a city with good arts. Listen to some Wilco tonight. Good stuff. Great artists.
Well, I don't know any place that has like good art. Are you talking about musical art? Or are you talking about like picture art too? Or
OXNYX053 says, sure, in the fall when it is less than 98 degrees in the shade. Murdoch says, music.
Music. Well, Tennessee. That's a good musical town. Dallas, Texas. Houston. Austin, Texas. You can go to Austin. That's where Rooster Teeth's at. You can join up with them and be like a music guy for the studio. If they still make shit, I don't remember. I think so. They're always looking for talent. If you like to play video games, you can join up with their achievement hunter and do let's plays all the time. Let's play.
Murdoch says, yeah, exactly. Nashville would be great, but my job keep me stuck unless I can find a transfer. Just not easy.
Not easy. It's not easy to be me. Wish that I could cry, fall upon my knees, find a way to lie, but a home I'll never see. That's cool. They had that song in Smallville. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman?
Murdoch says, Nashville would be exactly the vibe I would be looking for. I could also play music with others there. I would have a whole new life.
Make it happen. As someone once told me, dream the life, live the dream. Find your passion. If I can ever do that for myself, you know, then it'd be a very wise word.
Murdoch says, everything revolves around the job. Reality sucks.
Yeah, I hate reality too. 'Cause they're always talking about how you can do whatever you want to, have things happen. Yeah, no, it's bullshit. If you have to have a job, you have to have money, you have to work and not like have your own kind of life that you want to have, then it's not really a life, in my opinion. It's like every day I dread going to work, like severely. I kind of wish that I just like run off the road or something and die most of the time. Just to imagine what I'm gonna be doing that day, and it just gets so. Oh, cool!
Murdoch
Spin like a
says,
top.
I can smell my own farts and dream of inspiration.
Smelling farts can be a thing. Fart in your hand and sniff away.
Murdoch says, it's the future man.
Nah. It's the present, past, and future all at once. Future's what we make of it, but if this is what we made of it, what the hell happened, you know? Dink. Dementia Joe. Dun, 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 dun.
Murdoch says, I'm going to sell my farts online. Get rich.
We're gonna do like Adam Savage and try to fart into a jar and save it. Or something. Or who did that? I can't remember who did that. Methane gas guy, yeah. The announcer always like spoke that way. I guess methane is a way of saying it, British/Canadian-ish, I guess. You can always go to Vancouver, Canada. They're always making movies there, needing people in the background and music and stuff. So that's like the Hollywood of up there. And not really that far away, I think, from Washington State. You can visit Riz while you're up there. Gasp for air. Gasps for air. Or if you're good at surviving alone, you can be on the show alone and like win $1 million and stuff. Go to Las Vegas and you know, go over there and music and sing and stuff, and be a backup singer for what's his name? Singing. Why am I thinking Neil Diamond? It's not Neil Diamond. What the hell is his name? It's all Party Britches guy over there. Dyes his hair black or whatever it is. Shit, I can't think. Let's do the alphabet in my head then. A, B,
Murdoch says, I used a natural vapor device to vape lots of CBD with Delta 8, kinda went on a trip, was good but for the most part just made feel sorry for myself, not an entirely bad thing, made me think of what's important.
Ah. You get to thinking too much and that'll throw you. The mind can be very devastating to yourself if you think about it too much on certain topics. You gotta like reevaluate existence and all that kind of shit. Then you kind of like ponder, you know, like, is this it? Is this what's out there? Just this piece of shit that we're doing right now? I mean, why do you think every day, like, I get on YouTube before I go to work, and I look up alien sightings, like, you know, evidence and shit like that. I'm thinking, there's got to be some shit out there. Fuck this. His name is Elon Musk. You know that Musk
CMTR_Rizzle says, I got this stuff called 91 oranges. Actually tastes like oranges. Nice when the product matches the name. OXNYX053 says, thinking? How's that work?
I'll tell you, like, one of the things I used to do is just sit in a dark room and just be there, contemplating everything. It can really depress you too. You can fall into like a big spiral. I kind of did that whenever the internet was down for me. Just stared at a blank wall.
All 3 silos are under Allied
Oh
control.
my god.
Excellent work.
I only did one, barely did any damage, and I got 4,680 dilithium ore.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I do that daily, even while gaming.
Well, like I had mentioned yesterday, you ever get to like the point where you're playing a game or something and everything around you kind of just blacks out and all you see is just the picture, you know, where you kind of just like, I've had that happen before, where you just zone out of everything and just nothing but just the screen exists. Not even like paying attention to life. You can be a loser at the game of life. I always look at myself as being a loser. Nothing out there that I can actually do that can provide any kind of sustaining anything, you know. See, 40 and 62 is good.
CMDR_Rizzle says, and then shit happens IRL and you lose all motivation to do anything at all.
Exactly.
Murdoch says, nice, legendary, Hawaiian haze, sour space candy, CBG then a not Delta 8 stress killer CBD blend.
I want a stick. That is so true. Like you get a one thing can cause you to just like all motivation just to go away. And you're like, well, all right then. That's kind of how I am with a lot of stuff anyway. They call me lazy because of it. But I'm like, you know, it's like the whole thing on Office Space. Peter Gibbons is like just giving up on doing all sorts of shit. You know, he's just done with it all. It's like, so they do whatever kind of work that allows the company to sell something or whatever to make the company money. So where's the motivation to the actual worker, you know? That's kind of how I always feel at work anyway. There's no motivation. It's just a constant workflow of just doing bullshit every day. Oh, we're getting ready for the winter event.
CMDR_Rizzle says, yeah, usually I inflict it upon myself, but today I received some bad news and I just don't want to do nothing.
Oh man, it sucks. I'm sorry for the bad news you got. 200. Well, I'm here to take the beating, so here we go. Dish it out. I'll be the one in the corner on the floor, coughing up my lung. That sucks. Like half the time, I'm not even really motivated to play, but I push forward for some reason. Even though I know that I'm not going to get like anybody like viewing, whatever, that doesn't matter. You know, the conversations and stuff are what actually matter. This is just something to look at, to visualize during it. You know,
CMDR_Rizzle says, the dilithium doesn't earn itself, mister.
The dilithium. The dilithium. The dilly. Like right now, I can't even imagine how I've played for 2 hours. It doesn't feel like 2 hours, but yet the clock is ahead 2 hours. How the hell did that happen? And what happened then? Where was I at? Not paying the fucking attention, apparently. Oh yeah, that happened again. It's been an hour or something. That's why sometimes, like, I want certain things to happen, because normal stuff that's always happening is just so damn boring.
CMDR_Rizzle says, now you gotta find the tune that turned in tribbles and go collect your Endeavor box.
Oh yeah. Who was that? Did I have Gary do that? I forgot all about that, dude. I'm glad you said something. Well, I can get more rare bullshit or something. It's like, you know, the news will say, and in local news, they'll talk about something that happened across the sea or something. Like, how the hell is that local? Is it planetary or something news?
CMDR_Rizzle says, although they're in small objective box, it says prisoners. Murdoch says, now you should turn in your keys for a triad lever to open the new syntax for a spatial conversion within the system you've been vibing in. CMDR_Rizzle says, hope tribbles count.
Vibing in. Now you should turn in your keys for a triad lever to open a new syntax for a special conversation with the system you've been vibing in. Oh, we're gonna like go to another world. Been watching Joe Rogan, have you? One thing that was okay. This was puzzling to me today because I hadn't thought about people doing this for a while. But you know, of canning season, when people will put preserves or whatever, or like whatever kind of something in a
Murdoch
jar.
Says, make sure to cleanse the current anus you decided to exit through and return your rain jacket to the administrator.
Administrator jacket. But you know, like the whole canning season, right? Like, you know, where you have your stuff and you put it up in formaldehyde or whatever it is you preserve shit in. But I never see anybody actually using cans. They're always using jars. You know, sealing it up in a jar. So why do they call it canning? It just bothered me today. Some people come up there with like some jars, and I said, "Oh, you're gonna have a jarring season, huh?" They said, "What?" No, we're gonna do some canning with that. That's not cans. Where's your seal at? You put the can together with a little band for the can, man. It's all bullshit. Bullshit. Lollipop.
Murdoch says,
shit.
Those people come up with the jars, and I'm thinking, who do they think they are?
Who the hell do they think they are? It's like that old man that time whenever he wanted some bands and lids for his jarring that he was doing, his canning, as he called it. And the price was, like, you know, different underwear. Some of them were, but the other ones were in the right position. And, you know, one of the things was like a jar holder. And he said, well, where's that at? You know, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue, you know, what the shit that's at. Then he got to talking about the price.
CMDR_Rizzle says, cuz when the practice stat, glass jars weren't a thing. And glass is better cuz I'm sure you get the metal taste, like the Bud Light aluminum bottles. Taste more kin than beer.
Aluminum can't be good for you, you know. It's so true, man. With just like aluminum cans in any kind of drink.
Murdoch
like people
says,
always talk about.
But the price was right. You crack one open and paradise awaits, followed by bright lights and repeated beatings, but yet a quality taste.
Bright lights and repeated beatings. And then you wake up and you're like, how'd I get in here? And the officer says, well, we pulled you over last night, you know. But that guy that told me like time that he was older than me, so he was right, you know. Like, what kind of fucking shit is this? I'm older than you. I'm right. Do we need to go tell the teacher? You know. I forgot where I was going with that. Could be like the movie Holes, where you got Sploosh. Oh, we are right there. All right. Oh, I got it anyway. Weird. I didn't have to, like, do this or something. I thought I'd at least have to collect the reward first. Talking hurry. I don't know it in the city. Let's get it started. Let's get retarded in here. People need to get over the term retarded. I'm tired of this woke shit. Need to go around and like just beat people's asses and make them shut the fuck up.
CMDR_Rizzle says, you gonna do gravity kills 3 times?
Is that what it's doing? I can't see the text because the chat is covering most of what the
Murdoch
Endeavor says.
I remember that 10th grade teacher that had the most impressive boobs on a tight little waist, red hair, cut short, diamond hazel eyes. I wasn't the only one sitting in class with a boner. CMDR_Rizzle says, oh wait. It says Iconian. That's not GK. OXNYX053 says, gravity kills 3 times? Just use a cheese grater.
Ah, the soothing feeling of a cheese grater on the bottom of someone's calloused foot.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's gateway to Grether and Bug Hunt.
Ooh, Bug Hunt. I could do Bug Hunt. That's not hard. Of course, if I'm doing it with Gary, it'll be hard. Well, no, I don't use I use the other thing now for Gary. 3 of 10. Hey, for frying Fire-Enginer. Fire-Enginer will take any vision.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but thrice.
And like no cooldown too, right? Let me look at them. Endeavors. I could possibly get another point today. Let's see. Damn it! Right. Yeah, Iconian TFOs. Brotherhood Sword, Greathar, Herald Sphere, and Battle of Corn Fez. Not just Corfez, but
Murdoch
Corfez.
says, be back in few minutes.
Alrighty. Make sure you wipe before you're done. Or when you're done. 78 reroll tokens. I'm going to buy another. No, I'm not. Defeat Tholian's ground adventure zone. My god, Tholians. Deal Tetrion damage space. Oh my god, Tetrion. Complete TFOs. I got Tetrion shit, right? Oh, excuse me. What the hell happened there? Iconian. Iconian marks. Yeah. We're gonna get all of them. I'm gonna just select this shit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, based on the current time, you gonna be able to squeeze in 3 TFO?
If they're quick. I'm gonna do my endeavors. That's one of the things I am going to set myself to do. I've kind of like have to do them now since I've started doing them. I can't stop because OCD or something that I've never been diagnosed with, though. But the anxiety and all that makes sense. And just today, this printed out thing that I've made years ago that has columns on it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, quick. Grether, Herald Sphere, Bug Hunt. Not quick ones, LOL.
Well, Bug Hunt's like, you know, you're running and stuff. You're doing things, you know. Brotherhood of the Sword. Waiting for people to accept a thing is what's the bad part about all that shit. Do enough damage. If it's timed or whatever, sit back, relax. I don't know. Gary the Klingon does not matter. He will make sure you don't matter either. For I, Gary the Klingon, will someday be here. Oh, podium. Has this always been here? It's podium.
CMDR_Rizzle says, my purple endeavor today was Dabo.
Ooh. Like the what is it, 5,000 in Dabo? Listen to me, all Klingons. I, Gary the Klingon, am going to be your leader one day. You will need to listen to me.
CMDR_Rizzle says, 3.
Ooh, 3,000. That's not bad. Did dude like turn around because I'm standing here on this podium? He's like making me uncomfortable. All right, man. Okay. Yeah. Look at him. He like crosses his arms. He's not even paying attention. Not even paying attention. Get up on the podium.
CMDR_Rizzle says, dude. Grab some friends. Have them sit in the chairs next to podium. Have a roast.
Have a roast.
OXNYX053 says, no, the podium is a later addition from a newer rework of the Great Hall.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that it was there. Dude's not even paying attention to me now. What the hell? I pissed him off. What? What the hell? Why are you guys watching fucking me? I will stab you!
OXNYX053 says, that is not freaky at all.
It's not freaky at all, no. They're all like staring at me. Okay.
Talk to the battle masters to find out how you
Prevent forest fires. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go to Tholia, or whatever it is.
CMDR_Rizzle says, musical_note cuz the eyes of the Klingons are upon you. Any direction you wanna run, musical_note.
Cause the eyes of the Klingons are upon you. Any direction you are gonna run. When you're at Kronos, look around you. Cause you'll be eyeballed by all the Klingons. You have to worry about what Klingons are gonna do. Hey, we got a thing or whatever. Let's just have ourselves go this way anyway. So we can go south, but whenever you're like Kronos and you want to go like north of something, it always makes you just go straight line. And you have to manually aim your ship that direction. So crazy. So crazy. Here. Space arena? It'd be different if they had like actual competitions or something there, like player versus player at the space arena. But you only go there for like what, like a mission or something, or whatever, or something like that. Oh, we didn't even check to see if we had like stuff. We don't. Okay. All right, damn it. Stop flashing. I guess that means somebody gave up. Damn it. Oh, we were going to do bug hunt too.
CMDR_Rizzle says, yep. And every time to mission warp to Badger, you always aim south, and you're already near bottom of map. What could I possibly want to go farther down that way for?
It's just so he can have, like, we don't have authorization to go into deep space. Bitch, that's not deep space. It's just right there, man. Why did I have opera? What do you go down there for? I don't know, man.
Welcome to Pariah 3.
Okay. I'm waiting for somebody to say something about Gary. 12. 12 head traumas. No, wait, it changed. It moved. Internal bleeding. He's bleeding 12 times inside himself there. 8 muscle tears. 5 radiation sicknesses. Oh, if I run Tifo's bring Oxnix along. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll try that. I'll try Memmer. Okay? I'll try Memmer. Or something. Gary just cannot stop using his bat lift. He thinks it does so much damage. He's so stupid. Let's use our, like, firearm, whatever. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So I can figure out where everything's at to kill. Why are you shooting the ground? Jesus, Gary, how are you still walking?
Obstacle clear.
"12 stacks of internal bleeding, for real."
A warrior does not complain about physical discomfort.
Damn it, it went too far. They're laughing.
Fire in the hole! Clear to proceed.
I'm going for a world record. I am Gary the Klingon. Gary the Klingon does not fear pain. Gary the Klingon inflicts it.
Friendship.
Friendship. You're supposed to inflict the damage onto your enemies, not yourself.
CMDR_Rizzle says, they thanked you.
Yes.
Fire in the hole!
Ah.
Area clear.
Gary the Klingon in third person all the time. There is a hole here.
Jump down this narrow fissure in the rock.
Another narrow
Be
fissure.
careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Where's this narrow fissure? Searching for Bobby's narrow fissure.
OXNYX053 says, I'm going to make a quick bite to eat.
Okay, bend over.
Okay, Ox. You're gonna make a quick bite to eat. Okay, but no. The fuck? Carry the Klingon. Yes.
According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment, I'll clear a path.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LMAO, I meant narrow fissure.
Uh-oh.
Watch that first step.
Is it a doozy?
I think I can get us across. See that large...
You can get us across. What are we going to need one of those for? We're going to crucify somebody? We shall go to battle together. You swing your blade with such precision.
CMDR_Rizzle says, have you seen any of the Spartacuses?
I have not. I'm always getting lost in this thing. What the hell's happening here?
This is it, the center of the...
CMDR_Rizzle says, I seen 'em all, sorta old. But some I know who saw it, gave up when homeboy died in real life.
Oh yeah, that's right. The dude that was like the main guy on there, right? Vomiting lizard people.
You killed the Spawn Mother! Yeah! The Spawn Mother's down!
And he died anyway. And he got another concussion. How did hell did that happen? He killed the spawn. And yet he died anyway. What the hell? Are there more things in here to hit or something? What are we attacking here? Oh shit. Oh, there's still something here or something. Sweet.
CMDR_Rizzle says, sum up on the walls.
I thought it was over and we just leave. There's more shit to do? What the hell? I never knew that. Turn on auto fire. Oh! It's attempted to trade with you, but you're too busy to accept.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I only stayed to kill them all once. No bonus.
Oh, man.
So now I just leave when I get the end thingy.
Oh, there's no bonus. Oh, Klingon! Gary the Klingon missed on a trade because it had to force him to beam out or something. Inventory. Attempting to initiate a trade with you, which you are too busy to accept. Son of a bitch! Okay. Madre de Dios! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna queue up for another one, TFO Oxnix. I know you said something about wanting to do something. Slowest speed at transwarp. Gary the Klingon is sorry.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm at the point where I don't like spending any extra time in game than I need to. If it says complete, I'm out. I got things to achieve.
Word, man, word. I got you. I got you, driver. I got you. Gary the Klingon killed him. Looking back over the years, oh gosh, all the things I've always meant to say, but the words didn't dare me to leave. Yeah, invite to team or something. Yeah. Shit, I forgot that hurts. Okay. Come on, where's every damn body at here? Ooh, hello there. I shoot you in the head.
Murdoch says, same.
You shoot them in the ass the same way? It's like a railgun. Yo, way, Charon, Brunandri. Yo, way, yo, Homvare. Yo, way, yo. Yo, way, yo, Homvare. I need to find a place to watch Tales from a Parallel Universe. The prequel to Lex. I forgot all about that show until I didn't. Until like right now when I remembered. Oh, there's something. Gary the Klingon, the Klingon, the Gary. We now return to adventures with Klingon. Not Klingon, but Klingon. Gary the Klingon comes to you live from Kronos. Klingon versus Klingon on Klingon action. uh, uh, uh. I can hide in here. Nobody will ever be able to find me in here. No one. No one can find me in here. Yeah, let's beam to our ship, Gary. Gary the Klingon. Blah. Okay. Queuing up for another. No, can I? What? I have an AFK penalty.
OXNYX053 says, that looks like Nikera, not QONOS.
I have an AFK penalty and cannot queue until it expires. How do I have an AFK penalty? What? 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 In 22 minutes, my AFK penalty will be over. How do I have an AFK penalty? I completed one. What? What? Klutz on. Klutz on me. AFK penalty. That's stupid. Conian. Ай-яй-яй-яй, Conian. Привет. Stupid. That's stupid.
OXNYX053 says, the game hates you?
I guess so. Bug hunt, obviously during bug hunt, I did something to get myself an AFK penalty. The game hates Gary the Klingon.
OXNYX053 says, you did so low damage it thought you AFK'd the TIFO?
Apparently. I can't help it. I was trying to run over there and do stuff. But it gave me, like, you know, credit or whatever for doing the TIFO. Willem Dafoe. TFO. I even stayed there after the fact and was still shooting enemies and shit. What the fuck? Fire truck. That's what happened here. Fire truck. I can't wait for that long for a TFO. Unless I change characters. And kind of start it all over again. It sucks ass.
OXNYX053 says, do you have anything that does Tetrian damage in space?
Let's see.
CMDR_Rizzle says, man, it's like 85 in my room right now. I may need to go grab my AC unit.
I've been thinking about trying to find one cheap or whatever to put in a window. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Tet. Yeah, I've got Tetrion cannons that are on this Portus 4 thing or something. But they're like my low quality ones. Boom, 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 boom. If I were on my main character, I have better Tetrion weapons on that guy. That guy right there. Let's put it on there or whatever. Yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's almost 11 p.m. and a lot cooler outside. But the 52 ceiling fan and open window are doing me no favors.
Just whipping around that hot air. It sucks. Let me see right there.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeed. Alright, now we're ready for some Tetrion action. But I can't TFO because I have a penalty. Ronald Reagan. Or can I? Well, damn it. Okay, wait. Whoa. What if I did like a private one of Iconian? Do those work too? With the private versions of these? Boom. Or are there any?
OXNYX053 says, use the Mark 11 and 12s, dude.
Mark 11s and 12s? Of what? The consoles?
CMDR_Rizzle says, cannons I bet.
Tet. That?
OXNYX053 says, go to Starbase 234, east of New Romulus.
234. Starbase, something or that right there. Okay.
CMDR_Rizzle says, 3-4, Mark II.
3-4 Mark II. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, I haven't leveled them up because they're just basic Tetrion. For back whenever Gary was doing his endeavors. I would just need quick stuff. Tetrion forward cannons of some type. Are these not my forward cannons? Tetrion dual cannons, Tetrion cannons, refracting Tetrion dual cannons, and Tetrion dual cannons. Now the back, I have no aft anything.
CMDR_Rizzle says, they have this thing called a Dilithium store, wherein you can buy upgrades.
Yeah, you can get the Phoenix and upgrade them, but do I want to upgrade? See, those weapons are the ones I created with research and development just temporarily for whenever the Endeavor happened to be like, do Tetrion. So I don't know if I'm going to like keep those. We're just going to enter that and not do the battle for it. Okay. Ah, damn it. It made me stop. I hate that whenever the game does that shit. Okay. Go in there. I can't. Damn it. Why is it whenever I just look at my ship, it just decides, oh, hey, we're going to stop? It's going again. What the hell?
OXNYX053 says, you've got 2 MK10 Plus. CMDR_Rizzle says, I use default weapons on a T5 Tholian ship. They work, but not as good as fully upgraded.
Got 2 M2 10 Plus.
OXNYX053 says, 1 upgrade token during an update weekend will not kill you.
I'll go for those. But I don't know if I want to upgrade these for Gary. You know. Gary the Klingon my Gary. Like, if I wanted to do the whole thing where I go find the actual better weapons of stuff, like story missions and all that, maybe I'd upgrade those. Klutz, is that you, Klutz? Klutz on me? So we're not gonna go in there or just enter the system? Life be like a hurricane.
OXNYX053 says, ESC/options/controls/scroll down, second on off switch, turn on keep moving during dialogues.
Oh, cool.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's not like you need the Zen right now.
I know. I know. It would probably upgrade it pretty far though, wouldn't it? Like 1 Phoenix token. Oh my god, I guys have never been in here with Gary the Klingon before. Options, controls. Optinos. Oh, damn it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, upgrade weekend. 1 token takes a MK2 to a MK10 easy.
Scroll down, second on off switch.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scroll down, second on off switch. Reset inactive tab target. Oh, keep moving during dialogue. Keep moving during dialogues. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I like it. I like it like that. I like it like that. That right there. We're just going to enter the. Okay. Yeah. Turn around, Gary the Klingon. Turn around, Gary. Turn around, Gary. Turn around. Every time the Gary the Klingon goes to battle, he starts to shoot himself.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
OXNYX053 says, second up.
Second up? The second. I intermediate I am. Intermediate I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before. Everyone was an NRA. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm a right though man named NRA. NRA I am. I intermediate I am. Or something. Destroy that there vessel, I says. Destroy that there vessel. Like, go after the starbase now? Neat. Wooden. You like to go wooden with the vision wooden. Cool. Tetrion gotten. You've got it. Have a lot of stream to talk delay. Everything at all. You've got it. Oh, the delay. I don't know why there's such a damn delay, because I have it set for, like, you know, when you talk to your chat, it's like no latency or something like that. I don't understand. I don't get it. Switch back over to our main weapons system, and then go back into combat. I'll be there eventually. Tatiana Ali. Kaboom! Scatter.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Ashley.
Ashley? Who's Ashley? You got it. Anything at all. You got it. Baby. Roy Orbison? Or you mean Rick Ashley?
CMDR_Rizzle says, you said Tatiana Ali.
Tatiana Ali.
OXNYX053 says, there's some ROM marks and dill.
Neat. No, that was a Sesame Street episode one time. They had, what's his name? Stevie Wonder playing with his keyboard. And they had Tatiana Ali on there. So she walks over there. He goes, "What's your name?" She goes, "Tatiana Ali." And he has it recorded and play it back in different levels. He goes, "Tatiana Ali, Tatiana Ali," over and over and over. I just remember that shit for some reason.
Oi Robinson.
Oi Robertson, sir. 8 more minutes.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, Tatiana M. Ali played Ashley.
Ashley? I don't ever really remembered all that stuff. Okay. Tatiana Ali.
OXNYX053 says, how is your TIFO call down? CMDR underscore Rizzle says, she tried getting into music. Didn't work.
Some stuff is just not for everybody. Like me in life. Man, the internet people hadn't even shown up at all this week.
Murdoch says, music is a waste of time.
But I thought you liked music.
OXNYX053 says, more ROM marks? CMDR underscore Rizzle says, life is a waste of time.
Damn it, this
Murdoch
is what I was
says,
afraid of.
It goes nowhere.
This junk's been in my inventory now. See, it doesn't help to move the stuff to another ship because when you need it, it never goes back to that ship. You keep it. How do you get it from that ship out here in space? Yeah, see? Like I go to my ship and I'm like, oh, I want a different weapon there. And you go through your list. You're like, okay, it's on a ship at Earth Space Dock or Kronos.
Murdoch says, ain't that something?
And you're like, okay, it's on this ship, so let me put that on this ship. How does it get from that ship to this ship without being transported? But yet you have to go back over there to that ship to put it back on that ship. You could probably switch ships. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand. You can switch ships, but you have to swap
Murdoch
back.
says, I'm 3,101/3,500 but event ends soon I think.
That whole one thing just throws me off, man. Yeah, event ends on 2 days.
Murdoch says, yup, just 2 days more.
1.
OXNYX053 says, from, you did. Back you didn't. Big brain time. Set up different ships.
If I put it in my bank or something, it stays there, I think. If I put all my shit in my bank. When I'm not using it, it goes right back to the bank. But yet it can't go back to the ship? What the hell? What in the hell, Bobby? Bobby eating for apples? Damn right, Streamlabs.
Murdoch says, the swirling green poop.
Yes, that's true. The green one. I haven't had green in a damn long time. Actually, it's been stopping up a whole lot. I mean, it's like a hard paste.
OXNYX053 says, you can use the same gear setups, core/shield/deflector/impulse, and even overlap consoles. The weapons will stay there. Murdoch says,
have to have different
it's
ships.
blood red with worms coming out of it.
No, not blood red. It's just pale. It's let's see. Yeah, it's really pale. It's like a orangey, whitish orangey, just paste. Yeah, that's me.
OXNYX053 says, not yet. Murdoch says, I've had enough of giving Stowe money, won't be buying the current muds.
You're not gonna buy mud? Mud? Yeah. Completed assignment. So yeah, if I switch ships and stuff like that, I can just keep stuff there.
Murdoch says, yeah, it's worth the same as shit.
Well, duh.
CMDR_Rizzle says, was that a half sentence?
Where was half a sentence?
Just Call McCower says, oh.
Oi.
OXNYX053 says, you bought the legendary 10-pack. You've got ships to choose from.
Yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, no, not seriously, but Gary the Klingon.
But Gary the Klingon, that's right. Yeah. That is the answer to the question, man. But they're not Klingon ships, though. I want them to be Klingon if it's Gary the Klingon. I mean, I got that temper thing or whatever it is. You know.
Murdoch says,
hello, Core.
Just call me Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin? Call me. Oh.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but he won the ship in glorious battle.
Oh yeah, that one, the Enterprise D. Wasn't that the one we were thinking about? I forgot.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got a Defiant on a KDF tune named Spoils of War.
Sweet. Spoils of War. That's like one of the names of the one of the episodes, isn't it? Thank you all for being here. Today we're going to be talking about how to look over this dialogue box when we're talking to the rest of the cast here. When we screaming red shirt in the middle of a battle between tribbles. So like they got like a ship person at Dyson, right?
Murdoch says, any new good movies out or shows?
The Old Man. It's a good show. I like it.
Murdoch says,
yeah.
I don't have Hulu.
What else? Then they like, you know, The Boys. I haven't watched The Boys all of it yet.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that person is complaining that Fed does 2 prisoners per hour. Hop onto a KDF and knock them out at once. Murdoch says, is it worth a subscription?
It's Jeff Bridges.
OXNYX053 says, my tune-in H3 at 3KS fleet is in a temporal cruiser with a 2-3C skin. Streamlabs says, hate what you see? Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription. Murdoch says, Beth J. Ridges, nice.
Yeah, it's Jeff Bridges and what's this dude from Third Rock from the Sun guy? Lithgow or John Lithgow?
Streamlabs says, at Scorpwana, are you about to be done?
Beth Bridges.
Murdoch says, Beth Bridges.
Scotty, rid the Enterprise of this triple problem by beaming all the tribbles.
OXNYX053 says, John Lithgow.
Yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, since it's only 3 episodes so far, I can't justify the price. But yes, it looks good.
Yeah, it's like Jeff Bridges is, what would you say a while ago, was a ex-CIA old man or
Murdoch
whatever.
says, Lone Jith How.
And he's being hunted by his people, and he kind of reactivates, I guess you could say, and stuff happens.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I mean, justify it to you. I have the Disney bundle with Hulu and ESPN, so there's that.
But don't get them wet. Oh, we're out of our AFK penalty. Let's join up some more stuff.
Murdoch says, I have Disney and CBS right now.
Disney.
OXNYX053 says, but at Hulu,
you can
can't you watch Deadpool for the LOLs? I do not see them putting that on Disney/MCU.
Right.
Murdoch says, Amazon and Netflix.
Well, you can watch Obi-Wan then. Gary the Klingon is back for revenge. There's Oxnix. There he goes. That wild and zany guy.
Murdoch says, saw the last one. It was okay.
What about The Blacklist?
Murdoch says, is what it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Better Call Saul.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Hulu has Orville, and Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens. Oh, dude.
Murdoch says, how many episodes out so far for the old man?
It should be, what, like 3 right now?
Murdoch says, I've never seen Orville.
You've never seen the Orville? Oh my gosh, man.
CMDR_Rizzle says, THRE.
THREE. 3. THREE. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Fire in the hole!
That's what she said.
Obstacle clear.
Obstacle. Gary the Klingon does not do good with damage. There's some chains.
Hello, Chicky-Bricky of Damka!
Dun, 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 dun. Have you ever listened to Hard Boss music?
Murdoch
Boss.
says, at least I got some cleaning done today. Dishes, wash clothes, organize.
If I ever did that, it would be a while if I ever got that going on, man. I'd have to put these dirty dishes in the sink and hand wash the son of a bitch. That's just, that's not me right now, you know.
Clear to proceed.
Give me a styrofoam plate, I'm good. The cleaning part, need to do that.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I need to do all the above. But will I? Outlook is grim.
Outlook is grim. The Magic 8 Ball says so. What does the rule of acquisition say? Should I do all of the above, Quark?
Murdoch says, today I went to car dealerships. So here is the bottom line, used cars are overpriced, literally no inventory at dealership, and any new cars that come in have a 35 to 6K markup when a couple years ago they were selling some at below MSRP.
Yeah, people mark shit up like retarded levels. It's so stupid.
Murdoch says, sorry 3K to 6K.
I was about to say 35.
Rule 47. Never trust a man wearing a better suit than your own.
See? You go to a car dealership, there you go. Never trust a man wearing a better suit than your own.
Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock.
Narrow
Be careful.
fissure.
I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
A narrow fissure. Murdoch's, if you like watching Beavis and Butthead, they have Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I don't wear suits and don't trust hardly anyone, so that checks out.
So that checks out.
Murdoch says, LOL.
There's a lot of truth in these Ferengi stuff, you know.
Give me a moment, I'll clear a path.
Clear a path, people. Let's light this bitch up. Turn on the light, man. How you doing there, man? You doing all right, everybody? Everybody doing all right here? Hello there, bud. Hello there, guy. How you doing? Kabir. Is it a doozy, sir? That first step, it's a doozy. Blind the enemy with light. My light. No.
Cover me.
With a blanket. Call me. Oh, you can call me anytime. I better not get another damn AFK penalty this time, son of a bitches. Flanking damage was detected when Gary was only 4. Little retard came through the front gate.
Murdoch says, appreciating yourself is the foundation for valuing others. We all have the desire to be loved, but honestly, why should anyone love you if you don't do so? Good night all.
Oh, well, good night, Murdochs. You mean like if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else kind of thing? Dude, I hate myself with a passion. Look in the mirror and say, you son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're a piece of shit. And you know it. Oh, Gary Klingle.
Murdoch says, yeah, something like that, LOL. Night.
Night, dude. Have a good one, man. Look at those boring people and laugh at them. Gary the Klingon, Klingon the Gary. Which one does it do? Lightning, very, very frightening me, Galileo. Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Yay, operation complete again. Fleet marks this time. What? Purple fleet marks. Oh yeah. I guess they didn't go through earlier.
But we need to fall back so I can set off the charges and bring down the...
Bring down! I need to go back so I can bring it down, Captain. Bring it down! Beam away.
OXNYX053 says, AFK?
AFK.
CMDR_Rizzle says, don't stay too long.
Don't stay too long, else you get an AFK penalty again. Alright, queuing up for another one. One more for the ride. 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 Roads.
OXNYX053 says, dude,
oh,
you don't have me on your team.
Oh yeah, you're not there again. What the hell?
CMDR_Rizzle says, it gif that the reason, or you decided to bring a knife to a gunfight. But standing around dying after the thing is over doesn't help.
If not too late, unqueue. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't even notice. Why did it take you? I don't even make any sense. None of this shit makes any sense.
OXNYX053 says, you need to unk and re-K.
Enrique Iglesias. Unqueue and requeue? Well, this requeuing right then did not do anything? Requeue, no requeue, you mother of... Hello. Kellogg's Frosted Flake Minowitz. Kellogg. So are you not queued up then? Is that what that's telling me? Or you're telling me? Or what's going on? Huh? I don't understand the question. Could you repeat the answer? Ooh la 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 la. Whatever will be, will be.
Listen up.
You motherfuckers. You're there.
OXNYX053 says, there is a trick to staying in team when teaming. I don't recall the trick.
Well, I know like sometimes, or a lot of the time, people stay in the team or whatever, right? I mean, how do we get out of the team? That doesn't make any sense how that happened.
Remember,
Damn it!
you need to deactivate all of the devices together, or else
Down to the planet.
CMDR_Rizzle says, one trick is to sign up for a TIFO before leaving the current map.
Ah.
15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian
Time
devices
left.
simultaneously.
Simultaneously. Damn it to hell! I'm gonna pick my nose and. Gary the
Devices
Klingon.
are resetting. Synchronize and try again.
No, you are.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
I'll do that while facing this guy and doing nothing about it.
The heralds are activating
CMDR_Rizzle says, Gary the Klingon will die many times in this one.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. It has been prophesied that Gary the Klingon will die. Alright, I'm fucking lost for some damn reason. What the hell? Okay. The Klingon zombie is here. So, Klingon. Damn it.
to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Simultaneously? That thing just drains too damn fast.
The heralds are activating a new set of devices. Proceed to that location.
Gary the Klingon will surpass Kalas in the stories that are great. Could have sworn there was one up here or something.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Simultaneously? Am I doing that or are you doing that? Who's doing that? Okay, I guess you are doing it.
The heralds are activating a new set of devices.
Damn, that was fast.
We need to move to the next area.
We need to move to the next area, Megatron. Play.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
A herald leader is here. Stop it before it can break into the Great Hall.
Okay. Hello there. This is gonna be a fist fight, including my bat'leth.
CMDR_Rizzle says, WTF. Every time I get shot, it stops the bar. Why you can do it just fine.
Because Gary's dead, man. Usually it does that for me too. Like, if I get shot, it stops it and it starts it back up and it stops and starts it. But Gary's just blessed, I guess.
The heralds are driven back.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's the fastest I've seen this one done.
Me too.
OXNYX053 says, there you go.
Ox means business whenever you play with him, obviously. Thank you, Oxnix. Thank you so much, dude. Dude means like absolute business, you know? Ground resist, control resist. We're gonna buy that son of a bitch. Wow, yeah, usually whenever I'm playing that one...
OXNYX053 says, and we missed a set first time or two.
Really? I didn't even notice.
CMDR_Rizzle says, just over an hour, including a penalty. Not bad.
Yeah.
OXNYX053 says, and I am on a meme tune.
Oh, wow. Your worst tune is better than my tune will ever be, sir. Mine sucks ass. Has much success. A lot of success at a bunch of things. He's not really successful, he just sucks ass. He's always looking for more success. Yeah, usually whenever I play that, I'm always getting hit, so I have the Lorca armor or Terran thing or whatever, you know, to always queue up so that I don't get hit with all that. But
OXNYX053 says, this is not my worst, but it is on my lower end.
The lower end. The rear end, as you would say. The rear end of your list. Yes. That was perfect. That was very, very much perfect. Very much perfect. I like that right there. It was awesome. Stygian. Alright. Let's see. Real quick recap over some holding stuff in here. Colony World. No. Okay, so that has to be a thing. Yes. Dude, can feel it already. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. It's awesome. That's awesome. Maybe Gary the Klingon should have his own like page or something on Facebook. Put him on, have him like make a website or something for him. The great Gary the Klingon. I will not. I don't really have much expertise to add to that. Okay. Oh, so much for my happy ending. Let's talk this over. It's not like we're dead. Was it something I did? Was it something you said?
OXNYX053 says, damn it. I should have graved some Iconian marks.
You didn't get anything?
CMDR_Rizzle says, has Gary finished story missions? The good ones give out over 10k.
Gary is far away from
OXNYX053 says,
that.
I went fleet both times.
Oh. Yeah, Gary's pretty far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in just his Klingon receiver stories, like story arcs, I should say. Because I just kind of just went blah with all the stories in the game. Iconian, though, episodes. Well, Oxnix, do you want me to help you get some Iconian marks? Let's see. Where's it at? Iconian War, I haven't even started it yet. That's where I've ended it right there, like kind of right there. So Gary hasn't went through all the stories yet. Here's a story. He's done like maybe 1 or 2 of just something random for stuff or something, you know? Yeah. What?
OXNYX053 says, I'd just do an advanced random TIFO.
Oh. Gary did his share of TIFOs tonight. But he does need to do his random, doesn't he, Riz? Or does he? I mean, I can probably squeeze in like 6 minutes. That's kind of been a thing with Gary. I've been like having him do a random TIFO once a night just to get his TIFOs up. For
CMDR_Rizzle says, Vonusmark weekend.
Vonusmark weekend? We will have to do this Vonusmark weekend. And then we have his nuclear vessels and vessels. Nuclear vessels. Nuclear. Join random.
OXNYX053 says, pick Iconian. Unless the TIFO gave Iconian, then I'd pick something else I had none of. CMDR_Rizzle says, but wait.
There's more?
CMDR_Rizzle says, no team up.
Oh.
OXNYX053 says, they're every.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I always forget about that.
OXNYX053 says, do, team invite.
Team invite. When what? Team invite. What is? Team invite. What is? Klutson has joined the team. Oh, Klutson. Wah, wah, wah. Dun, dun, dun. I need to put that sound on here, too. Dun, dun, dun. I found the sound file for whenever the April Fool's thing happens. You know, they always change it where you could make it where the people who developed the game and stuff go, explosion, pew, 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 you know, all that. I found those files. I was thinking about putting them in there, but I didn't. But couldn't. I was compelled to stay. Compelled to disobey. Agent Smith.
You have been naughty this year!
I need to get the
OXNYX053 says, would it be against copyright to use the sound from the dramatic groundhog?
The dramatic groundhog? Dun, dun, dun. Is that what that is? Like, well, it's been around before that anyway. But if that's what the sound is, I'm not too sure. I'd have to go find like a YouTube video of it or something like that and look at dramatic groundhog first to see. Because you're not supposed to use anything, like if unless you create it yourself. They get all anal about that shit. In a cavern, in a valley, excavating. Son of a
OXNYX053 says, that is not the sound origin, but that is the sound.
Dun dun dun. Oh shit! If I had like time, I could go to my sounds list because I have that sound in my MIRC sounds folder. I've got like, what was it, 3,700 and something sounds in there. Most of them are in Windows Media Audio format though.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but then you see streams with like 30-second sound clips from actual shows and stuff. Not everything gets flagged.
Yeah, that's one of the things, you know. Someone can flag you for like 5 seconds or less, or half a second type situation. It's so crazy how that shit works.
If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it collapses in on you.
Before it collapses in on you very much. Stop attacking me or something very much. I'd like to thank the audience very much. Destroy. Damn it to hell. Damn it to hell. Ding. My little spittoon boy. How you doing? How you doing down there, boy? Doing alright? What am I, like, stuck or something? My rear's failing again. My rear's failing. Pew 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 pew. Mazel, fuck out. Oi.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
Thank you for that. Atalis Warbird is escaping, Captain. Mister, you can't let it escape. We have to find a way. Did someone leave? Aren't there supposed to be like 4 of us on a team or something? Or 5 of us total? What the hell? Did they look at me and go, that motherfucker? That son of a gun, boy, he gonna be in there again? I'll tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what. You can stop, like, firing at me or something. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Isn't it cool how, like, this TFO is kind of inspired by Enterprise in a Mirror Darkly or whatever 2-part episode, where it's the Terran, you know, Mirrorverse or whatever universe.
Just Call McCower says, no, that isn't cool.
I know it's not cool, man. It's not cool. No, they're not cool though. They're pretty cool though. They've got that cool shield, you see. You see, they got the shield that they had the pudding in the pudding. Is like that done or whatever? Left broken, empty, in despair. Wanna breathe, can't find air. Thought you was sent from up above. Yeah, it's the episode where they find the Defiant from TOS era, you know. And they hijack that shit from inside of a Tholian trap like this here. I mean, one of these things inside of an asteroid. An asteroid, not a hemorrhoid, an asteroid. Altoids. Do y'all still have Altoids in a tin can? Altoids. I'll get it with my Werthers. Honey, go get my Werthers. They're in my purse. What'd you do with them? Banana. Hi.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
Atalis Warbird is escaping, Captain. You tell that son of a bitch I said to come back here, damn it. Are we done with this section or something? Sensors. Sensors on screen, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your soul. Cockney British acting. Oh, Tholian Orb Weaver, I believe I can kick your ass tonight. Let's forget to use our like abilities and things.
CMDR_Rizzle says, let's also forget that cannons on a slow as shit rotation isn't optimal.
Dude, yeah, we're definitely like, okay, next stream I need to get the Enterprise D, because I think it was Enterprise D, right, that we were like talking about, or you suggested. We like the ship that Gary the Klingon stole. You like repaint it or something. Flies it upside down just because he can, to make it appear more Klingon. And get it with the like battle bridge.
CMDR_Rizzle says, sure. Unless you want that for a different person.
Well, eventually I'll have it for something. But, shield separation, right? Isn't it supposed to have that ability? On
CMDR_Rizzle says, but 10 tunes, 10 ships, each gets one.
Each gets one. Well, Gary can have one of those ships, and then like later on when he gets like you know, a different one or something, then that ship can go to another guy or something, you know. We can put that paint right there, and that's at that
CMDR_Rizzle says, supposedly, never flown one.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Aye, aye, Captain. Well, I've seen it happen in the game, but I've never had one either. I always assumed it was like the T5 ones only or something with saucer separation, because the ones that I've had throughout the game, which are the low level, you know, not even tier 5, but just starter ships or something, they've never had that ability. But I think it actually mentions the ability in the certain ships that it's for, so maybe I need to research that right there in there, Mary. And I need to look at that one right there, and we're gonna go over here to the moon, and yeah, we're gonna have a team go up there. John F. Kennedy. I never went to the moon, but I sure like to moon people. It's one short step for man, one fucking leap for eternity over here, or something. Rescue ships is a ship is rescued. The Talon Warbird is escaping, Captain. Bow bow dit 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 bow bow dit dit. Bow bow dit 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 bow bow dit dit. Bow bow dit 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 bow bow dit dit. Surfing is the only life, the only way for me now. Surf, surf. With bow bow dit 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 bow bow dit dit. Such a perfect day. Drink sangria in the park. Then later, When it gets dark, we go home. Just a perfect day. Feed animals at the zoo. And then later, a movie too, and then home. Oh, it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You just keep me hanging on. Just a perfect day. You made me forget myself. You made me think I was someone else, someone good.
Shut up, Wesley.
Just a perfect day. Problems all left alone. Weekenders on our own. It's such fun. Oh, it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, such a perfect day.
I'm working with you all
just
day.
keep me
You don't
hanging
Hey, big guy. You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Billy Mays here. Hi, Billy Mays. Just $19.99. Here's how to are you on your feet all day? With you all day. For just $19.99. Here's how
Love the fact I have in there. Sorry to interrupt. Then he goes, hi, Billy Mays. From across the Billyverse. I think about like actually making a Billy Mays like command just for itself. And I'm very impressed with your fleet. Yeah.
I tell you what you do, man. That dang old hand of the water trick gonna work every time, man. You just put it in water like that, and it's spent a whole dadgum day like that clean up that dang old pee-pee.
But have like a Billy Mays command where it actually goes for just 4 easy payments of just $49, whatever. And it's like, and we're still not done. And you just like little sounds or something like that, little phrases instead of like one little thing here or there that randomly play whenever you just type Billy Mays. That I want to do that. Bert Reynolds. Yeah. Homie the clown, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Okie dokie. Heidi ho. 3:38. 3 hours, 39 minutes of stream. Even though I go in 30 minutes later tomorrow, it's still too damn early. But I'm still off Tuesday and Wednesday. They took that Thursday vacation day away from my ass. Apparently I don't deserve it. Right. No raids, no follows, but fun.
OXNYX053 says, so that offered Romulan, Nakara, for me, or Fleet and a random mark box, for me. I picked Iconian. CMDR_Rizzle says, but Risa is Thursday. CMDR_Rizzle says, call in.
Right? Call and say, hey, no, this ain't gonna work. No, apparently whoever was going to work is not going to work for some reason, and I'm going to work. So they've already made it an official work day for me.
OXNYX053 says, hell, I have till I get in Thursday till Tay80 off.
Till you get in Thursday till Tuesday off? Till you get in Thursday. Like from now until next Thursday off? That's pretty sweet. In my opinion, it's sweet. More time off, the more doing nothing. Never been motivated to do much.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm gonna take this day one way or another. Grant me vacation or this tickle in my throat will become a full-on sickness.
I could just tell them, or I'll go get the stapler. Yeah, I stapled my arm that one time because they wanted me to work. They thought something was wrong with me. I said, no, there's nothing wrong. I do this all the time because reasons. Because I tell them, like when I worked at the other store and the assistant manager kept saying, if you keep talking, I'm going to cut you with my box cutter. And I said, okay. And I picked my box cutter up and I just sliced my arm. About 2 inches. Not deep, but, along the top layer of the skin. Blood was going everywhere. And she was like, oh my God, you're crazy. And I said, well, if you're going to threaten to cut somebody, do it. If not, I'll do it for you. So then I put it in my arm in my mouth and I just started sucking on the blood and stuff like that. And she thought I was crazy. So it was kind of the same thing, down here whenever they made me work. And I got the stapler.
OXNYX053 says, yep. This week is a normal week. Go in 5-ish hours from now and get back Thursday. But I'm taking Sunday and Monday off. So I'll be due in Tuesday.
Oh, wow. It's one of those things. Yep, you're working again. The days that I'm off. But yeah, that's when I had grabbed the stapler and I opened up the bottom half of it, looked at my arm and went bam on my left arm with it, and it's the staple stuck in there like as deep as it could go, and it started bleeding. They're like, "Oh my God!" And the assistant was just kind of like standing there, and like had that shocked look on her face. I said, "What?" She says, "Why did you do that?" And I said, "You want me to work." And they thought something was wrong with me. No, it's nothing wrong with me. It's what's wrong with them, wanting me to do things that I don't want to do. If that's crazy, well, I'm guilty, I guess. I don't know. But one way or another, if you're going to get through a stressful event, then, that'll work. Anyway, enough of my shenanigans. And yes, that is true. That is not made up, fake, or nothing. Nothing to talk about on here is fake. The guy that cut his penis off and killed himself really happened. So, just can't find any news about that. It's so crazy. I've been talking to everybody around. They're like, yeah, there's no story about it. But why? I want a link to that shit. Maybe the family says no. But I don't know. I digress. Garlic is cool. I've got like a bunch of loaves of it over here. Okay. I am going to call this a stream. Thank you all for being here this eve night. And I plan on being on again tomorrow, doing the same boring shit that I do every single night. But tomorrow we can get Gary.
OXNYX053 says, 1/2 a week pays better than a full vacation week for me. So I work a half week and take 2 or 3 paid days off. Given my work schedule, I can work the first then last half of a week, take 4 days off. Gives me an extra 2 ISH weeks off a year.
Sweet. That's pretty awesome. But yeah. I want y'all to have the bestest of night. Bestest in everything.
OXNYX053 says, Raid Judas.
Raid Judas? Okay. I'm going to type the raid in and then I'm going to go to my web browser to get it loaded up in there. Twitch. Come on, load up or something. I'm sure I went there before. Remember the old PlayStation commercial? They had that song in it, "Perfect Day."
Oh, that's got a kick.
OXNYX053 says, and when I say, a half week pays more, it is without the paid days included.
That's cool. Judas. Rating now, everybody. Have a good night. And let's kill a red shirt, too. Because I like killing red shirts.
That way, I never saw anything like...
OXNYX053 says, Twitch raid, Twitch raid.
Connect the dots, la 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 la. Connect the dots, la 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 la. Connect the dots, la 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 la.